Hello everyone, this is Fallendice, and welcome back to my Survivor's Guide to Ravenhearst 7 Days to Die mod playthrough. So, yeah, looking at the time, level, and everything, we had a problem. So, I got home from work today, and I went to go on and start recording. And we had some contractors working outside outside my house on the apartments where I live, and they decided to plug all their equipment into an outlet outside, which apparently was connected with all my outlets inside. So partway through my recording, fuse blew, computer shut down while I was playing, and when I brought it back up, it reset everything. Like, it still showed me at the same character level, but it was at actually the same day. It was really weird. It was the same character level and same day, but all my inventory was gone. I had the starter quest area, like, reset everything got reset, except for the day, and all my map area was also all fogged, and it was like I started all over, but the day and the level were this. It was really weird. And I normally back up my saves because 7 Days to Die is notoriously bad with corrupting and things like that. So I try to do saves fairly often, but unfortunately the most recent save was at the traders right before I left to come up to this village up here, or the city up here, somewhere in the middle of the last episode. So I came through here. I've been looting, trying to loot the same areas. I've gotten this far so far, and I spawned in a couple things just because they were the important ones. So the shocking club, which I'd lost, I got that back. That was really the only major thing other than the crowbar. Everything else, I'm just kind of going with what I get here right now, but those two I was a little bit upset about. Unfortunately, my knowledge points got reset, so I'm definitely behind the curve on that one. Hopefully I can at least catch back up to where I was, because at the end of the last episode I had enough to actually get that next class. So it's disappointing, but I mean it's kind of what happens in 7 Days to Die sometimes. So I still have a bit of time to catch up to. I haven't gone and done the crack-a-book, not the crack-a-book, the little strip mall that had the crack-a-book, the shotgun messiah, and the poppin' pills. I haven't done the working stiffs tools or the actual big poppin' pills yet. So I'm kind of racing, trying to reloot all those areas. What I get is what I get. Hopefully I'll at least get some more of the beakers, because I had found 2 beakers. If I don't find, I may actually give myself at least the 1 beaker, because I don't like doing that, but I mean that's pretty bad luck, and it definitely changes the playthrough. I really wish I had at least. I normally try to save it at the end of each episode, and I wish I had. Would you stop? Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm almost died. Yeah, so I definitely messed up there. I didn't save it, or I didn't copy the save file, so it is what it is. So we're going to keep moving on from where we are. It's not too bad, but I'm not going to go through the looting of this town, like I said. So I'm going to get up to the point where we ended our last episode, and then I'll come back in, do a quick comparison of what we, I guess, have now and what we no longer have. And the only good thing is, as far as where I had been recording, that's something too. I'd actually gotten up to 40 construction. I'd found a couple construction books. Well, hopefully I find those again. But I did go I did follow, there's a road here, and I followed it down over to here, and right here is the next, or ish around here is the next city. It does have a crack-a-book. So that's where I was. I was looting it. Oh, shoot. I don't have the auger book anymore. Dang it. Yeah, this sucks. Well, I'll wait till I get down with the crack-a-book, and we'll see. We'll see where we are there. But, yeah, so in the crack-a-book, I had almost finished it. I was on the top floor. I'd gone up to do the roof part, and I was coming back down when the power hit happened. And I had found a mini bike book, too. So, anyway, we'll see what happens. I considered, you know, do I just start over from scratch? The problem is again, I want to move on. I want to get to building stuff. And I didn't want it to start from scratch all over again with 3.0, you know, on the horizon. So we're going to move on with where we are and make sure that we save these between episodes from now on. So anyway, I will see you once we've caught up. Alright, so we made it. This is where it was in relation to. This is the crack-a-book. If you look inside, there's the Joe's Brothers, the pharmacy. Yes, you hate me. I understand. A lot of other really cool buildings here, including, I think, this one here is the paintball. So there's a lot of good things to do here. I've got a little area set up here while I loot this. But before I go up there, the first time I came here, and I do have the recording still, was kind of humorous, and so I'm gonna play that here right after this and show you the scene when I discovered this. It was one of those hilarious timing moments. And then I did not find 2 beakers. I did find a beaker. I don't think I have much of anything here right now. It's just I did find chainsaw parts, so that was unexpected in one of the working stiff tools. So I still need the auger book. I still need the mini bike book. I did find a couple construction tool books, which is, I think, going to get me close. I was at 40 on the previous version before the corruption. Unfortunately, I guess in my rush to get here, I didn't use my axe as much. That's something I can think of. But I do also have quite a few knowledge points, so I am high enough now to get another class when I get back. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope we find the mini bike and the auger book here. So anyway, so I'll go ahead and show you my discovery in the town, and then I'll keep recording here, and if we find anything cool, I'll go ahead and show it here as we find it. Oh, okay, this is promising. I see at least 2 tall buildings. I don't see a crack-a-book, but I see the... Nope, I do! Oh, that is just perfect. I finally get my crack-a-book, and there's the helicopter playing music. Oh, that is too perfect. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm gonna loot it real fast, and then we're gonna run straight to the crack-a-book, and I think we're gonna just loot it. It looks like there's nice. It looks like there's a lot of other good stuff in this town. This definitely, we are definitely gonna have to come back and visit this again. Alright, there we go. Another construction. And we got our sniper rifle. Alright, so we just got a scavenging level, which means I'm going to use this one. And we have 2 more construction tools. So I think that might actually get us to... Oh, scavenging. I was going to say 50. No, that should get us hopefully up to 40. Oh, there we go. I thought maybe it didn't work. Yep, so we're up to 40 construction tools now. Excellent. So when we get back, we'll be able to build all the crafting stations that we need. Okay, well, there's one thing. I'm in the last room. This has been a really bad crack-a-book. I have so many boxes that turned into stoves and ovens, and not as many book boxes as I would have liked, and I have not found either the auger or the mini bike. Like I said, these are the last boxes right here, which is really disappointing. The thing is I really didn't want to have to use the creative menu to bring those in. The thing is, though, I got them. I actually had them. I even the video, like that was the last thing I recorded was getting the mini book, and I was so excited. And then I stopped recording, started back up again, which is what I normally do so I can find the spot as far as for editing. And then boom. So as much as I don't want to, I need them as far as for progressing this. And if I hadn't found them at all in the first place, that wouldn't even be a thought in my mind. But the fact that I did find them, I had to start over. Yeah. So I will use the creative menu to bring in the auger, which we did find together on the previous episode, and the mini bike, which, yeah. Well, anyway, so we've completed this. It's evening, so it means I need to start heading back because we're approaching the next horde. So these are all the stuff I found. I hadn't read that yet. Okay. You know that one. So I think I'm gonna have enough to do the class just in what I'm gonna do here, and I should be well on my way towards the second class, which is good. I think I'm gonna hold on to you. If I get really close, I might decide to go ahead and scrap it if I'm close to another one, but I'd prefer to actually get my barter up. No. I can level mine easily on my own, so I don't need to do that. Is there anything else I can learn? I think I should have everything else. Oh yeah, I definitely don't destroy. That I don't destroy. Okay, so that's everything. So I'm going to quickly, well, as quickly as my scrapping will allow me, we'll go ahead and get the rest of these scrapped down. I'm going to prioritize what I can fit from inside here. We'll head back to our temporary base, and then we'll prioritize what's in the temporary base with what we have to see what we're going to take back to our base, and then we're going to race back for the Horde Night. Hopefully I get back in time to do a little bit of upgrading on the base. I don't know. I don't remember now if I have the concrete crafting or not. I thought I started crafting before I went to the trader, which is where my last backup was. So I may be back and find the concrete in there. And if so, good, then we can upgrade. If not, we'll just have to make do with what we do. The biggest thing I wish I had was more iron, because I would like to put bars up. That way I can actually do some sniping from on the roof, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do yet. But that will be where we'll do our next one if I can't do it on this one. So Anyway, I'm gonna finish this and I will pick this back up once we're at our temporary base and ready to run towards our base for Horde Night. Actually, I think one last thing is we'll hit up this airdrop. I completely spaced that the airdrop came while we were in there, so we'll hit up this airdrop on our way out as well. Alright, coming up on the airdrop, and I've got a lot of things chasing me, so it's going to be a quick grab and run. Ooh. That wasn't actually too bad. That's a AK, which could come in handy on the Horde Night. Huh. Alright, I popped a beer. I'm just hightailing it. I'd like to get back to our main base, hopefully close to morning on the day 14th. That way we have like a full day to kind of prep. So we made it back. I did stop by the trader. Wasn't able to find a pick yet, so we're still. But we'll check that when it turns over again. But we do have a bit of time. It is 9, and like I said, I should hopefully. We have some stone. Let's see. Just throw a bunch in here for now. I just need to get it cooking. Alright, how much could I make? Actually, that's not too bad, because I still have... Yeah, I actually don't even think I have enough stone to actually make it into there, so... Yep, okay, that'll work. So we'll get all that cooking. I'm going to put all this stuff away, and then we'll get some fixes going up top here once I've got everything situated. I do have my auger. I just need to... Let's see, where was my parts? There were the parts there. So now all I have to do is make a handlebar, which I can't quite do yet. But once I get a few more of our crafting stations. So once I get all this put away, I'm going to figure out what we need to build, because we're going to definitely make quite a few more new stations. And I just need to kind of figure out where I am. So give me one moment and we'll be right back. Alright, so everything is put away, so it is time to spend some points before we can actually go on and make the stuff we need to. Alright, so workbench, that's an absolute must. Blacksmithing, I'll point to that, yep. I'm holding off on that one to make sure I have all the other stuff, because that would give us our steak and eggs, which would be nice. But what I do need, research table, there we go. Let's see, we are going to need the oil refinery to basically make the fuel for our auger. So I'm going to take that. Alright. Yep, let's go ahead and... That requires iron tools, so let's pick up that right now so we can make our tools. There we go. That'll give us our iron picks and stuff. Leaves us with 8 points. Okay, good. I might just sit on what I have left. I think that makes everything I need. And I am going to need more for other things, but like I said, this should get me to where I can make what I need to make. I wish I could make that, but I can't. Alright. So let's see. To make our advanced workbench, I've got everything but mechanical parts, wrench, and claw hammer. Alright, so I should have both those in here. Okay, so we can make that. Now, that's the one we need, I think, for a lot of the other stuff. Now, actually, I do need to get some of you cooking. Let's see. I need to make sure I leave a bit of this, because I actually also need to start crafting spikes. How many of these can I make right now? Alright, so for 9x9, it's 3640. I'm just going to make one row for now. Alright. And then in here, fast, or I would be more less resources if I used the wooden frames. I'm just in a hurry right now. So what I need from here, blacksmith. Oh, what do I need for that? I need some clay too. All right, so let's get some clay cooking in there. Okay, that gives our blacksmithing station. Let's see, for the actual blacksmithing station. I need an anvil. Did I save myself in it? I did. Alright, we can make that right now. Okay, so that's actually quick too. Okay. Research. Just need nails. Okay, so we have that going. What else do I need to make? That's most of the stuff. Oh, I know what I need. Cement. Cement mixer. So I'm missing spring and small engine. How many springs? Oh no. I don't have enough. Which means we're going to have to go hopefully find some close cars while the rest of this continues to craft my inventory. There should be some nearby. Yeah, there's something right there. I was going to make a few, or like 3 of them, but I think at this moment I just need to get one made. So we'll tear apart this semi. Or maybe just until I get 2 springs, if I can leave it. Good. So it'll still be able to use it for looting. But we get what we need. What is this? I looted this? Yep, I have. Okay. Ooh, and I just realized the fact that I'm not seeing where to go means I need to put a bedroll back down. Alright, we did get... I got 3. Okay, good. So I still have 1 left over. But yeah, I need a cement mixer to make my concrete. Alright. Alright, yeah, we should be good. Okay, our time, still have quite a bit of time yet. Alright, what else do we need? Small engine. Oh. Oh, I know when they are. I used this to save room. There we go. When I was transporting stuff back, even though I couldn't make the full version. Alright, and that needs to be in the advanced workbench. Gotcha. How close are we? 5 minutes still. Okay, I'll be back once this is ready. Alright, we are ready. I took the regular workbench, moved it over there. So this takes up this whole area, so we have that. Now we can put you over here. And I should be able to come over here. And hopefully, what do I need? 30 seconds? Yeah, that'll be enough time. I only want 1. That was weird. That was very weird. It was going quick too. Alright, so that's that. And then here's our research table, and this is the big one. Alright, so here's our pen. Up here, we have our 433 knowledge points. So all of the stuff from the Cracker book, and that's what we ended up with. So now, class papers. So we are going to go with medic. And I have enough for a second one, and we're on our way for a third one. So Farmer would be nice, but I'm not ready for it yet. I think by the time I am, I will have enough for another one. Survivor. I'm gonna hold off. I don't. Medical was the one I wanted, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna think about that. We'll come back to that here. But the big one is this one. There we go. We will read, and boom. Oh yeah. So now we can do first aid kits, and we can do herbal antibiotics. Now, take a look at this before. It used to be with medical. Medical. Yeah, as you leveled it, you got more recipes. I thought that had gotten changed to where it wasn't that way. Yeah. So, that only gives me joint. Antibiotics. Okay, so I got it automatically. All right, good. So I actually have quite a bit of medical supplies already. We did get lucky in this version of going to the poppin' pills, and I picked up 2 jars of honey at the trader, and we never did use that. I'm overheating, but now we have 3 more of this, more peroxide, which this is what I'm most excited about. Disinfectant bandage. So all this is 2 cloth fragments and 1 peroxide. So I can basically make. Oh, I need cloth fragments. Oh, 1 moment. I have plenty of those. All right, let's try this again. So there's 43 of these bad boys, and as soon as the first one comes up, you'll see it removes bleeding, infection, and bite mark. So basically, this takes the place of our first aid bandage now. I can take that with me. If I get bit, I can use it. If I get infected, I can use it. Like, this is huge. Plus, I have my antibiotics in case I get a stage 2. Because there are some times when you get hit by a zombie, and you could go straight to stage 2. So that's important for there. Right. Oh, that's right. I didn't make my mixer yet. Why didn't I do that? It's right over here. I was waiting for this. So yeah, this is huge. Now this is when everything starts to kind of really ramp up. Where are we on this? Not too bad. Getting a bit of concrete. I'm not going to probably do the whole thing, but we should be able to do quite a bit. So I went ahead while I was waiting, and I put in our 40 spikes, and this eventually it'll go out too. And I also like to put concrete and stuff underneath it, but I didn't really have time for it this time. Actually, you know what? I can jump off from up here. What I also did, since I can't make the iron frames yet, or not the iron frames, but the iron bars, we're just going to use these for now. Not specifically to spider-proof, but I want to be able to shoot at the zombies as they're getting here. But once they get close, which they are going to, I still have the capability of shooting at them. Because I can shoot through this. It's not the best, but I can shoot through these and hit them while they're down here on the spikes. I also need to upgrade my spikes. I do have more than enough to do that. I'm trying to be careful on how much of my iron I spend, because I haven't really got out to really mine where I actually go through stone. That'll be soon. But for now, this will give me enough to upgrade them all, and I could have made 180 spikes, so I could have made enough to do 2 rows, but I wouldn't have been able to upgrade them. Let's see, where's my, over here. What I want is you. And did I show that on camera or not? I'm really drawing blanks now, because I've done this episode, almost the full episode, twice now because of the corrupted save. So I don't remember if I showed. I know the first one we saw because I got it out of a car, but this one I actually got was one of the stores. I don't even remember which store it was. But... Alright, so what I'm going to do here, like that, is we're going to go ahead, upgrade these. Okay, making sure I put away. I did get like 20 forged steel from the Crack-A-Book headquarters in working stiff boxes that we uncovered. So I do have a little bit of forged steel, but not that's going to do me any good. But I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally upgrade. That's the question. I wonder, can you upgrade spikes to steel without having the steel perk? I don't want to waste it to find out, but actually I think you probably could because it is showing that we're missing. Alright, so let me take a look and see where we are. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is about the end of this episode here. I'm going to do the last little bit of prep here off camera. And then when we come back for our next episode, it should be Horde Night again. There's only a couple episodes between Horde Nights, but I wasted almost half the week trying to find a good city. And if I had to do over again, I wouldn't have, because I found more than enough knowledge points without finding the Crack-A-Book. So it was live and learn. Normally, like on the server, you end up finding so many Crack-A-Books, it's not a thing. So I kind of take it for granted. So I think next time when we do this, I'm probably going to spend that first week not even leaving that first town, just straight up looting. But yeah, so for now I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm gonna finish my prep, and then we'll come back next week for our next episode for the Horde. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If you enjoyed, please give this a like. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Let's get some cooking done. Should be getting close to being able to make some cool or new stuff. Soy milk, so I was talking about is getting that soy, able to make the soy is huge. It opens up the ability to make a lot of some of the cooler recipes, but that's to take the soybeans in a jar, so looking forward to that. I do need to get the bread recipe yet, but looking over here, like that's what I want to work my way to. This is a fantastic meal, but we're doing good there. I've got 780 more concrete. I've already done some, and we're still crafting more. So let's head back up here. Definitely running out of time. I think what I want to do is get this row at least all upgraded to reinforced. Because if they break this one here, they can't get through unless both these are broken or the same. Like this one here is not enough. It's got to be 2 rows. So if I can get away with just doing 1 row of reinforced, and I'll still be safe from them being able to get inside. And that way when they're banging at it, they're taking damage from the spikes here. So that'll give me more than enough. Yeah, and I should have I think pretty much enough to do this. Depending on how much extra I have, I might go out and maybe do a little bit of some more of the inside, but with the amount of time I have for it to dry, I'm kind of leaning towards upgrading as little as possible. But we should be able to have a pretty fun horde now. I have a few different weapons. I realized one of the... It doesn't fit? I'll have fix those. Anyway, so I realized one of the weapons I missed out on with this loss of the save is I did lose that nice shotgun I'd found. I don't know if I found it this episode or the previous episode, but I had found a pretty nice shotgun. It was a mid-yellow sawed-off, but yeah, it's definitely not here still. I do have the AK though, and I don't even have any parts yet, so I'm gonna have to definitely start getting more of the gun safes. I do have some ammo and a fitted with gunpowder, but we'll be good to go. So the next horde should be fun.